goodness, I have so much to say. I don't want this to be too much of a long word, but I do feel like I got a lot to say. It was put on my, this is for all women like me and all those who love and support women like me. I'll be forgetting. It was put on my spirit to talk about those of us who are on this faith walk, those of us who have, you know, our heart have reached out to God, just asking for him to show us our path, asking for him to show us where he wants us to go in life. You know, those of us who are asking for the solid relationship with him, those of us who are bending to his will, whatever that is. Like, so I just want to say it's hard. I know I've heard a lot of other people's stories. Mine is the same. A lot of people on this journey have a phase where they go through just separation from their loved ones, an isolation phase where they're not doing the things that they used to do, enjoying the people and places that they used to enjoy, you know, all for purpose. But it's something that you do have to find your way through. It's something that does or can take a toll on your mental and emotional space, and especially your mental space. So I just want to say, it's important for you to not be alone completely. Now, if God calls you to be alone completely, yes, but it's important for you to also be listening and asking him, like, who and where, who can I reintroduce back into my life, when can I introduce them, and where are the places that, you know, that I should be spending my time, you know, as a person that's going through this stretching and renewing and rebuilding and recovering. Okay, so I just got a, you know, download about the how. The how is important too. Thank you, Lord. The how is important too, because some people that the Lord allows you to introduce back into your life, your relationship will look different with them. There are some things that you'll be doing in a different way, some ways that you'll be interacting with them differently. Now that I can have this friend back in my life, Lord, how would you see fit for me to integrate them in my life? How should I be interacting with this person? You know, in what ways? Meaning, like, is there a different level of access that I'm supposed to be giving this person? Is there a different, are there certain settings that I probably shouldn't be allowing myself to be in with this person? Is there certain information that I know that I need to hold my tongue about when dealing with this person now that they've integrated back in my life? Is there something that you want me to assist or working on this person with? Because if I'm in their life for a reason, you know, if you're in somebody's life for a reason, the Lord may be using you to do certain things to help change, or let's just say to help this person. So it is important for you to not feel like you're alone. You're never alone. All right. But in knowing that you're not alone, are you using that resource of the Lord? Are you reaching out to him in those times where you're feeling, you know, that you may be feeling too sheltered? Because that can take a toll on your mental space, for sure, and affect your mental health negatively. You know, I shared that during my isolation, there was a time that I kind of got shell shocked and I didn't want to be around nobody. Lord was like, okay, you can do this, you can do that. It's time for you to start getting back out. I inched out. Like, I inched out. When I started becoming more spiritually sensitive to these people, to people, period, it made me not want to be around people, because frankly, I was disgusted by some of the things that was being revealed of, you know, the secret nature of people, the hearts of people. I didn't want to be around them. And I started to not feel safe. I started to not feel safe opening myself up to people anymore. I didn't want to. I'm like, Lord, I'm safe with you. We're going to stay here. But at the same time, that was going against my nature, because I'm naturally someone who like, I don't thrives off of interacting. It don't have to be a bunch of people I got to interact with, but I need that interaction. That's the kind of person I am. So with me not having an interaction, you know, I was teetering. I was getting to a point where Lord was just like, we not finna have you slip into no depression from being in these four walls all the time and barely talking to people. We not finna do that. I had you there for a reason. You got what you needed to get from it. It's time for you to start integrating your life as a new person. But, you know, lean on me for guidance to show you what that looks like. And the bottom line is, like, you need to just lean on God for everything anyway. The bottom line is you just need to lean on God for everything anyway. So, but yeah, especially when you're going through uncharted territory, he wants to show you the way, but you have to ask him. You know, I heard so many people say, like, the Lord is a gentleman. He's not going to force himself up on you in that way. He wants you to learn to have a trusting relationship with him. People you have a trusting relationship with, you feel comfortable coming to them for things and asking them for things. You know, help. When he gave us free will, he didn't make us puppets. you know, so he's not going to, you know, just supernaturally make you come to him in prayer about certain things. He might hint you, he might, you know, put messages in front of you to let you know, like, hey, you need to be doing this, or you need to be getting more clarification about this, you know, but it's still up to you to do it. And I just want to encourage anybody who's feeling alone in this time. You're not alone. You're not alone. Get you a community of people who are going through similar experiences. That's one reason why I'm here trying to build this platform, you know, of people who are going through a similar experience and need that encouragement. There's good and bad in social media and internet and us being connected this way, but not connected in person. But part of the good is that you get access to people and you can find out information about them that can be helpful to you, that you can relate to, that you can also use, that you can reach out to if you need to. Even if it's just to share like a grievance that's on your mind, that person can have some kind of feedback that completely changes your day. You know, one of my best friends was out walking earlier, and a man who seemingly might have been like homeless or something, somebody might have overlooked, said something to her that completely, you know, changed her mindset, something that she needed to hear. God be using people. So if you know that God uses people to help each other, then you also need to know that it is important for you to find those good people. You know, ask him to help you discern between who needs to be there and who doesn't. But use these people to help you on your phase of life where you need the most support. I hope all of this made sense. I know it did. I ain't saying nothing confusing, but thank you. Thank you for giving me some time. Like, this is helping. Like, this platform, My Life's Purpose, all of this. I just appreciate it. If you got to the end of this message, you're appreciated and you're loved, and that's all I got.
I love you all. To get deeper into this bubbly life with Shay Champagne encouragement, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It's poppin'.